When the designated transport truck rolled into its destination warehouse, every metric indicated a perfect delivery. The GPS logs showed a steady route. Highly cameras captured the vehicle passing key checkpoints, and the cryptographic digital seal on the rear doors remained completely intact. But when the warehouse team finally cut that seal and opened the container, they were met with absolute silence. The entire shipment was missing, and the hollowed-out space was filled with nothing but heavy stones, rusted metal, and electronic scrap. These specific microchips were part of a 550 crore rupee payload of quantum communication units and military-grade encryption modules. These are components designed for national defense, built to be mathematically impossible to intercept. The theft highlights a specific vulnerability in modern logistics. High-value assets are no longer guarded by physical convoys, they are guarded by data. Security protocols rely entirely on the digital pings reaching the control room, creating a blind trust in the screens. Investigators found the first lead in the internal logs of the company that ordered the shipment. An IT employee named Nikhil Mara had vanished 2 days before the heist, leaving his workstation with an active encrypted connection to an external anonymous network. This was a hijacking of digital reality. By exploiting the metadata of the tracking system, the thieves were able to project a fake version of the journey that satisfied every automated security check in the country. The operation started on a cold December night in 2022 at Kandla Port. Amidst the sprawling maze of cranes and shipping lanes, the high-value container was loaded onto a transport truck under heavy security protocols and dispatched onto the highway. Back in the central control room, operators watched the transport's progress. To them, everything looked exactly as planned. A steady digital blip moved neatly along the scheduled highway route, bordered by green system indicators confirming the truck's speed and heading. In reality, the actual truck was already miles away from that route. The thieves achieved this using a technique called GPS spoofing. Here's how the spoofing operates. Attackers intercept the satellite connection, feeding fabricated coordinates. The blue icon continues straight, while the physical truck slips onto a ghost path. Simultaneously, the Phantom network compromised the highway cameras, looping pre-recorded footage to security monitors. By controlling both the location data and the visual surveillance, the security teams ended up monitoring a pre-recorded digital ghost, while the physical cargo disappeared. Out on the actual highway, the drivers, completely unaware of the digital manipulation, encountered what looked like standard roadwork. Blinking yellow lights and barricades forced them to take a marked diversion off the main route. The truck arrived in a desolate industrial zone and was immediately surrounded by 3 black SUVs. Men in technician uniforms emerged, carrying portable signal jammers, heavy-duty computer servers, and specialized digital scanning tools. To bypass the cryptographic seal, the team used cloning tools to scan and replicate its unique code string in seconds. Heavy hydraulic lifts then replaced the real container with a scrap-filled decoy. The cloned lock secured the doors, registering as secure within 18 minutes. The drivers were threatened into silence and sent back out to merge onto the main highway, where the truck's physical arrival would eventually match the fake GPS timeline playing out in the control room. The criminals achieved a clean theft by flawlessly mimicking the digital heartbeat of the security perimeter, leaving the physical hardware untouched. Cyber expert Aditi Rana took over the investigation and found that the stolen quantum tech remained inside the country. The data trail led investigators to a specific region of the Rajasthan desert. Under the cover of darkness, special forces launched Operation Sand Shadow, raiding an abandoned, high-security data center hidden in the desert terrain. Inside, they found a command center displaying this map. It wasn't just tracking the stolen container, it was a live overlay of hundreds of sensitive logistics routes and supply chain nodes across the country. This map proved that the 550 crore rupee heist was a functional test of a much larger capability. The Phantom network had successfully demonstrated that they could intercept any high-security shipment in the country by simply rewriting the data that monitors it. As authorities finally reached the main control room, the operations leader, Viraj Sen, deliberately triggered a total server wipe. Every rack light in the facility flashed red as the data and the evidence of their wider network was purged from the system. Sen escaped through a hidden tunnel, leading a chase through desert mines and abandoned excavations. The pursuit ended at the edge of a deep, sheer gorge with no way across. Before jumping into the darkness, Sen told the officers that he had simply exposed the fragility of the systems they trusted. He claimed the safety they saw on their screens was a choice, not a reality. Sen's body was never recovered. The case remains a reminder that as long as the physical world is managed by digital screens, Power belongs to whoever can rewrite the information the world sees.